Welcome. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure this is up. And I got yeah. Welcome to another live with me, Grandmother Five. And in this live, I will be doing. I don't know if I'm gonna do the other thing. Well, anyhow, I'm on here, and the reason why I'm on my live is because I'm trying to hold myself accountable, and it's hard. Just keeping it real. For those that's been following me, if you're coming through, hello, welcome to my live. Grandmother Five, or you can call me Mona, okay? I am on this weight loss journey. And in the midst of it, you have your ups, your downs, and it's hard sometimes to stay focused. And for some it is, for some it ain't. But I do these lives, I should say, because one, it holds me accountable. Two, I know that I don't want to let myself down. Three, to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? So don't mind this stuff over here. I got stuff over here on the table that I'm gonna be mailing and all the things, and still trying to move. Like the video, please. And I'm talking about my weight loss journey. Please don't come in here saying nothing that don't have nothing to do with it. Or if you have a question, reasonable, you can ask, but don't say nothing about no cats, dogs, frogs, ants, bugs, or nothing. So serious. It's hard enough for me on this journey, but I'm going to keep on keeping on. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue to go. Like the video, please. So I will get this started. I will be setting my timer. So my intentions is to do this on the live, not every day. So I'm not going to sit up and lie, but I'm going to do it on the lives, the days that I do it on the live, but also work out in the home. And then my main goal is to probably start going back to the gym. But I have a dilemma with that. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to set it for 23 minutes because typically I set it for 20 and I'll be running my mouth. So I want to be all in fair. I have my phone right here. I'm going to set it. Everybody hear it when it go off, okay? Welcome to the live. Thank you. So, hello. Welcome to the live. So, like the video, please. Like, comment, like the video. So, I'm typically want to go back to the gym. The only dilemma I have with the gym is I want to get on the treadmill, okay? The treadmill, the equipment is old. Do you hear me? They have some equipment in there, but the ones that I want to get on is the treadmill. They have two, and they are broken. I done been on live several times where the belt slips, and I don't know if they know it or people report it, but so I'm just doing what I can do for the time being. I don't have a vehicle to go to no gym. I wish I could go to, because there's one close by, but I'm not gonna catch no Uber and Lyft to go to the gym. So the membership part is not bad, but going every day, I'm not rich. What's that? So you figure $16 times five, at least 5 days a week. Anybody got the answer to that? Comment down below. So I'm gonna get started. I got my timer going, and it's at 21. So I typically do it for 20 minutes. Yes, I do run my mouth, and I like to talk along the way. And you see all this stuff over here. You see how it looks. I still want to move, okay? And a lot of that stuff over there, I'm giving away, and I'm not throwing it away, okay? So here we go. I have this thing right here. Let me show everybody in front of me. Now, I'm gonna get some barbells, and also I'm planning on getting me a shapewear and um I can't think of it. A rack. You know what I'm trying to say. Waist trainer. That's what I'm trying to say. Waist trainer. So let me get started. Okay. So I'm cycling and on the live. I kind of did it different this time. I'm in my living room because I wanted to be in the living room. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. Could y'all like the video, please? Share me out. Let the world know that this plus size woman is trying to do some things and she ain't got no vehicle, so she's doing it in her house. Basically, no excuse, right? Then my doctor told me, she said, this thing, hold on, okay, I'm hitting this. My doctor told me some other things that I could do. She says, put your back up against the wall. And when your back is up, hold on, y'all, hold on. Man, I gotta get this together. I started back. Okay. I typically go over anyhow. And this pillow is driving me crazy, so I had to move it around because I'm in my living room. And because I didn't want to stay in my room. So, anywho. Yeah, I just want to hold myself accountable. When I get out the house, that's me actually showing up like still that anyhow. Yeah, that's why I want to go to the gym. But as I was saying, my doctor told me when I went to the doctor on 27th of January, that is, she told me some exercises I could do in the house. She said, put your back up against the wall and do squats. She gave me that idea. And so later on in the evening, I'm going to exercise in the morning and I want to exercise in the evening. Probably help me sleep too. Because I got so much going on in my head. That's another reason why I want to stay focused. This thing is bothering me. And so that's why I'm trying to stay motivated. I appreciate anyone that support me. Share the video out, like, comment, subscribe. Weight loss journey, lifestyle change, okay? I don't call it no diet. I'm eating healthier. I always eat fruits and vegetables. Like this morning, I got a video I'm going to upload. I try to find different ways. So I had some peanut butter, a half of a banana, and some granola flakes. And in the granola flakes, it had almonds, raisins, of course, the granola, and then a little bit, like literally a little bit of agave, which is kind of almost remind you of syrup or something like that, right? So I mixed that together. I have my water, my coffee. Now, yes, and I'm on this weight loss pill, a new one. And I could tell it's different than the other one because just a little bit, I kind of feel nauseous sometimes, not all the time. So I've been documenting how it's been making me feel. Like I said, day 6, I'm feeling this way or whatever. But I know it'll pass because I just got on it. I only been on it, 6 days. But it's not every day either, so it's tolerable. I could tolerate it. I just made a word up, okay? So no, I haven't. No, I have not. See, I like it when people come in the comments and write things. I appreciate it. And another thing, could y'all support your girl and help me out some watch hours? I have I'm going to say it, all these subscribers. And my question is, why do people, Why do I have subscribers that's not like, watching or support me? Feel free to check out all my videos. I don't care if you just binge watch a whole bunch of shorts. I would greatly appreciate it. But the question you asked me, Corey, no. And whatever was written down there, I haven't heard of that. And I'm just this lady trying. And that's all I can do. That's all we can do. As they said, A for effort, T for trying, okay? Even though effort is spelled with E, right? But I'm doing what I need to do. And this is not all I'm be doing. Like I said, I'm be doing stretches. I'm gonna lay on my floor. I can't have no workout music going while I'm on here. So typically I do some exercises for about 20-30 minutes. Yes, honestly. I mean, you can put the videos up, but you gotta have to edit, because you don't want to get copyright or whatever, but not on the live. So I just hated that some platforms you can, okay, like this platform has music, but you can't use music on, like if I play music here, it might be the same music that's on here, but you can't use it. When people listen to motivational stuff, maybe whatever, meditation sounds, music, jazz, classical, R&B, rap, whatever people use when they go in the gym, that helps the momentum. And so that's why I talk, because it helps my momentum. It helps me to be, like focused and stuff and keep it going. Now, this thing that I have, it's working my lower extremities, okay? Now, you can use it for your arms, but I'm going to get me another one that I seen or saw or want. No, just playing, on Amazon. And yeah, and I also saw that one item that someone that comes on my live told me, like a treadmill stepper or whatever. I got that in my cart, but money, okay? So I have to work around that too. It's so much I have to do, and a lot of things pertain money. But if you're doing it most of the time by yourself, I put it on my Amazon wish list. If somebody want to be a blessing to me, it's on my community wall. Just saying. I ain't begging, just saying. Because it's hard. It is hard, hard, hard. And I'm trying. Lord knows I am. But yeah. Got my timer going and doing what I got to do. And I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. Thank you for liking, coming on through, comment on the video, share me out so I can grow, okay? Share me out so I can grow. Oops. Oh, come on. Yep. I'm on here doing this. Hope this week went by fast. Thursday? Oh my goodness. It's okay today. Here, it's a little nippy, but I know, was it Friday and Saturday was so nice. I love it when it's nicer. You can walk and stuff like that. But I've been kind of doing some walking, not too far because it's been cold or drizzling and stuff like that. Sometimes I just walk around. I have this one thing in my house. I just walk around that. Just walk, just be walking. It's all about range of motion. It's all about moving. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you want to cut calories or burn calories. That's why I want to say cut them, burn them. And so I just I say as long as I'm moving, that's all that matters to me. Cause I damn sure ain't lazy. Whew. No. So I'm just gonna be a little ranting now. This is all about communication. I have this thing where I'm supposed to be allegedly moving, but I'm kind of confused right now. And I think what confuses me is I have accumulated so much, but I've been here almost 7 years. In May of this year will be 7 years where I live at. Again, I don't have a vehicle, so that slows down what I can do. And if people want to say, why do you always say you don't have no vehicle? Ask me that question. I tell you. If you really want to know the truth, I will. So, ain't because I can't drive. Ain't because I don't have no license. I got a license. Been having license for 8 years. Never taken from me. Okay? So that's not the case. It's not because I'm not able to. It's other things that stop me from money. Okay? So that's one of my problems. Because if I had an automobile, I'd be tired. Probably a little achy. But I would get some stuff moving around up in this piece. Because there's a storage unit down the street from where I live at. Like literally. I can walk there probably in, I'm gonna say 6-7 minutes from my house. Because it's on the same side. Probably not even that. But anyhow, there's a storage thing. I would give me a storage unit. This is me all talking in my head. So I'm talking this out because I'm confused. And I'm talking it out because sometimes you need someone to kind of like help you direct your path. And so I have tables that I'm trying to sell right here. It's right here. Oh, where my hand at? Right there. And it has 2 end table. That's the coffee table. And the unique thing about that, you can raise it up and put stuff like, say for instance, if you have it in front of your couch and you like to watch TV, you can fold up a real pretty plush blanket or put some magazines in it. Not that much stuff because you ain't using it like that, but you can store stuff in it. You can put like maybe a tray for when you do have movie night. You can take it out. These tables, okay, one would probably say it's not new because you bought them. They're new, okay? It has 2 end tables, has drawers on the side. The end tables have where you can plug it up, and it has a area where you can charge your phone. And so I'm claiming a lot of things in this era of my life, and one of those is what you just said. I don't ask people for nothing. I'm venting, okay? But these tables, I want to sell them, and I know I'm not going to get what I pay for them. I have the receipt and everything. So if I can make that money, and everybody getting their taxes, 2 things I would get, and I'm thinking 1 now. Most definitely off the top, off the Richter for sure, is an automobile tow. Okay, no, I'm just putting an automobile, okay? Yes. I can't do this no more. See, sometimes we got to stop doing, here we go, we got to take accountability and allowing yourself to be in that position. Did I say that? Yes, I did. I need one so bad. And I just talk to God. I ain't begging. I don't ask for nothing. I don't say, God, no. I said, God, just show me what is your will for me to be done. Okay? That's all I say. I don't say, oh, Lord, bless me with a car. No, he already know what I need. And he will supply my every need. Just be patient. Timing is everything. I get all that. I'm just ranting and venting. I'm a believer to the utmost. But he didn't say we couldn't discuss our problems. He didn't say we had to just zip our lips. This is not complaining. This is trying to navigate. Okay? That's what this is. And I'm just saying this out loud. I said, I need me a husband, not no boyfriend. I'm too old for that. Not no a boo thing either. You have your place, I have mine. I want a car. You come stay the night, leave, no keys. Okay? And then we take it from there. See how the relationship can build. Because it starts with trust and communication. And if you stay in your house and I stay in mine and all that comes together and we can end up getting married, because I'm not going to play wifey role. No, not me. I done did that before and didn't go nowhere. And that was my fault. I allowed it. You see? And so, oh boy. You know, God sure can bless you. I was so glad I had an opportunity to have, I've been married twice, 2 husbands that were very, very much so hard workers. Hard workers. Good jobs. Not lazy. Energetic. Yeah. So I came from that life. And now I don't have that. And no, it's not about materialistic things. It's about who don't want security? Who don't want a stable foundation? Most people do. Not saying everybody do. I know I do. So I say that to say I said 18, 19s, in my 20s and my 30s and my 40s. Ooh, I was taken care of. But we took care of each other. So it wasn't like I relied on my husband to work. No, I worked too. So my lifestyle, the way I live, was very comfortable. Very comfortable. Before and after the military life. Because, I mean, hey, I was just a girlfriend at first, eventually a wife. And that lifestyle was everything. And even when we got out the military, it was everything. So when I tell people this, I'm not materialistic because I done had it in many ways people wouldn't even imagine. I had the love, I had the friend, I had the communicator. We communicated, we got along, we was together on things. It wasn't just you right or you right, no pulling and tugging and none of that stuff. I miss that. And that's why sometimes people don't understand when a person been in a marriage or a relationship for a long time, because you can not, that's the ones that choose not to get married. I'm just looking at this time. Okay. Under 2 minutes. So I'm gonna hit it again because I'm used to that. I want to get married again. But I ain't asking for it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. God will provide it. I ain't asking him either. Mm-mm. See, I realize things take time. See, when I talk, I'm not talking like I don't know. I'm talking like, hey, this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? If you talking, say for instance, if you're a teacher or not a teacher, that's not the one I want to say. If you are a, oh, what's that word I want to say? A person that coaches, um, let me say coach then, coach. And that's their profession. They pretty much study, went to school, and know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they know everything, don't nobody. That's my timer, y'all. So I'm gonna hit it again. Okay, so no one knows everything, but people know a lot. I know a lot. And I damn sure know I ain't for everyone. But why wouldn't someone want to hear something that someone is talking about that is positive? That confuses me. And so it's just that I'm talking and speaking it because I am a little confused, but not about what I want. It's which direction should I go. I know which direction I want to go, but it's how. And also, I done got started. See, I'm talking. The more I talk, I've started. I think the plan, I have a plan, I have a goal, I have a purpose. But I think like being without transportation, I'm gonna keep pedaling. Without, I stopped it, but I'm gonna keep pedaling. Without the transportation, so that was 22, actually 25 minutes, okay? So I stopped for maybe, I said minutes, so 24 minutes by me setting the timer. And so, and anybody been watching, you can see the time up there too. I don't know, I guess I eventually figure it out, but it's a struggle, and the struggle's real. So I say to myself, see, I done worked up a sweat too, because I'm moving. I'm not short-winded. You hear me huffing and puffing? I'm still. I got good lungs. And I'm so grateful to know at one time I used to smoke cigarettes. By me stopping smoking cigarettes and drinking a lot of water, and I take my supplements and stuff like that, and exercise, honey, I ain't short-winded. And I hate the day that I even start smoking cigarettes, but hey, I did. I sure did. Needed it, wanted it too, craved it. You can tell me nothing in the morning time. I wanted my cigarette and coffee. But when I was tired, I'm ranting. When I was tired of smoking, I used to say, "Oh, I'm so tired of smoking." I said it so much to I was just putting it out there, putting it out there. And the more I put it out there, I said, okay, you saying it enough, girl. What you gonna do about it? Cold turkey. I went to Walmart and got some lozenges that they have for non-smoking. I'd use one and spit it out. It kind of almost remind you of Tums in a sense, or a peppermint or something, and it dissolves, right? I spit that out and I said, you know what? I ain't doing that. So I saw a commercial on TV. This is me talking about me stop smoking, how I stopped smoking. And where I live at, and they said, you call this number. And I called the number and I talked to someone. And I went online, made a portal, and it asked questions um, like, what's your weaknesses? why you want to stop smoking, how long you been smoking, all these things, right? Then I thought that was it. The person would call me, ooh. At first, it seemed like every day, and then it kind of dwindled away. But the person would call me at least twice a week to talk to someone, to ask, to talk to me, right? I said, talk to someone. Well, I talked to someone, and they would ask me, how you doing? What is your goals? What is your triggers? When you feel like you want to smoke, when you feel like you don't want to smoke, what was the time that you wanted to stop smoking, and all these things. I mean, they was in depth, and it was free 99. Didn't cost a penny. It was free, actually free. Because you don't got, I said, God, you don't have too many places that's going to give you like information like that for real, right? Most of the time they say, well, you have to go on here and you have to sign up on the portal and it's a one-time fee, trial, and all that stuff. No, no, no. It was 1,000,000% free. And I was in awe. I was like, oh my goodness. I was excited. Yeah, y'all see that pillow over there? I made that. That heart right there. I made that. And again, I got stuff on those tables that I'm melting off. I don't know where my hand is going. Melting out to people. So that I'm getting rid of. See? And so when she was asking me the questions, I made the portal. I would go on there and I would talk about, my weaknesses. And so this is what I did. I didn't want to smoke at night. So I picked a designated time to stop smoking at night. Okay. So I think it was like 8, 9-ish. After that, I wouldn't smoke at all. I used to take my cigarettes, my ashtray, and lighter out of sight, out of mind, even though I knew where I put it, but still wasn't in view. Okay. So, but when the morning time came and that coffee was brewing, and I did whatever I had to do, and it was time for me to sit down, take that first sip, I wanted that cigarette. Ooh, yes. So I had a pack of cigarettes, and it seemed like, being that I said I had stopped smoking at night, that pack of cigarette was lasting a long time. And so what I started doing was, instead of smoking a whole cigarette, I would smoke half of a cigarette. That way I have the other half for whenever I wanted it. And instead of smoking 2 to 3, I wasn't a heavy smoker though, but still, it's bad for you. I wasn't that type of person to chain smoke. I wasn't that type of person that went through cigarettes, a pack of cigarette a day, a pack of cigarette. If my nerves is not bothering me, a pack of cigarette would probably last me 4 days. Real talk. If my nerves is bothering me, maybe 3. But for us chain smoking, oh no, 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 no. So being that I knew all this about myself, sometimes the moral to the story, we just need a little bit of coaching, a little bit of support. You know what I'm saying? That's what I stand for on my channel. It's all about, sometimes we need to hear from someone else. I don't care how smart or wise you are, because I know I am, still, can I hear somebody else tell me, girl, you got this? Or can I hear somebody else say, all you got to do is this, but you already knew it, right? So once I got all that to going for us to stop smoking the cigarette part, this is what I'm on. It's been 3 years and about 3 months now since I haven't had a cigarette at all. Cold turkey, of course, without no patch or nothing. Nothing. And so I picked a date that I knew that I remember when I stopped smoking. And I know what day it is. And so It was the same day that my mom passed away, January the 20th, 10 days before my birthday. So I picked dates that can remind me of something, right? So I stopped smoking. So this is 2025, 2020, oh goodness, 2, since I haven't had a cigarette. And cold turkey, along with the little coaching a little bit in the portal and reading and trying to stay focused and eating healthier. I was also exercising. So having something to do helped too. I was eating healthy. I lost weight, um, and was still losing weight then. And so I had all these positive things going on. So that made it easy too. I wasn't stressing at that point in time in my life, even though things was going on, but I kind of was staying focused. That's a key word. Communication, focus, support. This is not for the people to say they don't need this, because everybody probably don't feel this way. But for those that do, yeah, we need this. I could tell the reason why I always talk about support. And when I say support, that don't mean nobody handing me things. I'm talking about, for instance, like I'm talking now because this is me venting and ranting. And I'm talking it out because I don't like holding things in. I don't like holding things in because I done came from a dark place. So me talking about it helps me. Like I said again, this ain't for everyone. This is my purpose and plan. This is what helps me. Should nobody have to sit down all day in one spot? And for those that do, again, that's them. Because you have some people that don't mind being in the box by themselves. But also, I'm the type of person, I like to talk, but also I have that moment where I'm cool, but I still love being around people. Probably not a whole bunch. Like my kids, I love being around them. I love being around my grandkids. I love being around my sisters, my friend, quote, quote, quote. I love being around people like that. And even when I'm out and about, even my doctors liked me. And this is not me bragging or boasting. I done put a video up all over the place showing this. I used to call a doctor friend. And so when I used to go and get these injections in my knee because I had an accident, not cortisone, it was something else. I can't think of the call. But anyhow, it's almost like it gives you back your cartilage. So you won't have to have surgery. Now, that's all I can say. Don't tell me, you can look it up and just for what I said and go for that. I cannot remember what it was. They no longer is there. Okay, so anyhow, I'm ranting now. How is it that when you do a live or anything, I get it, you're supposed to talk about the topic. I get it, you're supposed to pull the audience to you. I get it that when people say lifestyle, a lifestyle does not mean you have to address one topic. A lifestyle means your life in general, right? So you have people say you need to stay focused and stay on track. So I'm supposed to get on here every day and say, thank you. So I'm supposed to get on here every day and say, I'm on a weight loss journey. Guess what, y'all? I'm on this weight loss journey. Guess what? I'm on a weight loss journey. No, don't nobody want to hear that. People probably don't care. But the key part of it is, it's all about motivation, support, uplifting. And people get inspired by you. I done had plenty of people, and this is not just me saying this, that ask me questions because they say things about like, you seem knowledgeable. Yeah, I am very wise in everything. Yes, it does. My thing is this: it's not that you're supposed to live in it like moping. It's not that you live in it and just a Debbie Downer with it. Okay, you're supposed to bring it out. Okay, when I say stop suffering in silence, I'm gonna give an example, and then I'm gonna get off here. I was married, second husband, not my first, and I went through a lot with him mentally. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there mentally. My mom and sisters them didn't know nothing about it. And I say this because we all at that one time was living by each other. My mom, only thing I had to do was cross over the road, wait, and then cross over because she stayed on the way on the other side. I had to drive to get to her. And then my baby sister stayed across from my mom. My other sister stayed a little ways up, and then my other sister stayed like maybe 2 or 3 streets over. So I say that to say I went through hell. They didn't know it because I kept it in. That's suffering in silence to me. But also, I always remember what my mom did say. She did not say we couldn't come to her as adults. Now, kids, that was a different story. You have to be the one. So that's just like the little boy or little girl called Wolf. You will keep saying the same thing over and over and over and tell people about it, but you're not doing nothing about it. Oh, that's not me. But you don't suffer in silence, meaning talk about it. Tell somebody about it. But don't tell people about it and you're not doing nothing about it and being about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I tell somebody I'm going to leave him, and then every time they turn around and see me or I talk to him, girl, he getting on my nerves. Guess what he did yesterday? He done walked in here. I mean, just stuff like that, right? These examples. You know how nerve-wracking that is? Because you're talking about the same thing. You already know in your mind what that person's doing, and you ain't doing nothing about it. But putting that off on someone else, that's you feeding them your energy. I'm talking about the segment of the ones that is just sticking in there but complaining about it. Now, if you have something that you want to talk about, like share a testimony or share something that you don't overcame, like I have done said before, I had hypertension, high blood pressure, okay? But I did something about it because when my doctor told me that basically he might have to put me on another prescription, I sat in that doctor's office and I told this man this. You better believe it. I said, no, you're not. That's me. I said, no, you're not. He listened. Because, greetings, I didn't have the doctor that was always ready to take that pen and that pad to write out a prescription every time I went in there. That's why I loved my doctor. He retired, and then I had another one. Each one of my doctors, and right now I have, this is my third one because the other one I had about 10 years, the other one about 4, and now I have a new one. So anyhow, they retired the first 2. And so even though I went in there and shared things with them, and they knew because, you get your blood pressure, monitors, weight, blood work, all that stuff, right? And they tell you, ooh, we got to do something here. Your blood pressure just, every time you come up in this doctor's office, your blood pressure is just off the chain, right? So he's sitting there, and my doctor used to talk into this mic, and he used to record everything. He didn't write it down, he recorded. I thought that was so neat. And he'd say, well, I don't want to have to put you on another blood pressure pill. He said, well, maybe I need to, or something like that. I forget. But anyhow, I said, no, you're not. So I held myself accountable because hypertension would take you out. Okay? That's the number one thing that would take out any organ in your body. Read it, look it up. I know what I'm saying. It'll mess with your heart. It'll mess with your kidneys, livers, all the things. Blood pressure, number 1. and don't have no other underlying see, I'm about to take it into a medical profession. Certified nurse assistant, me, I work with people. So I know a little bit of knowledge of things that can go on. I also witnessed it with a parent of mine, now a sister. And that was one of my reasons why I went into my doctor's office and told him, a little bit about myself. The second one that I met, and I told him, we was talking. I was sitting right in front of him. He was right there against, his back was up against the wall, and I was sitting on that desk or table, whatever the hell it is. They come in there and examine you, and I started crying. Because at that point in time, my older sister was here, and she was in the hospital for 8 weeks, and then she was suffering from so many things that was similar to my mom. And so I saw this, and I knew that I had these conditions that I just said. And I said this, I sat in front of that man and said these words. I said, I'm tired of being fat. I said this about me. I wouldn't mock nobody that's obese or small, because people that is really small, slender, whatever, skinny, they have health issues too. Some people can't gain weight. Some people have thyroids. Small people, large people have thyroid. I forgot I had my TV on. Yes. Well, that's why I'm trying to shed. And that's why I'm into my spiritual side of it. I know, and I'm a believer. God will make a way when we feel like it ain't no way. So me knowing all that, that's why I got on my path as far as my journey, being healthy. And that's a testimony. And I share that because it can be done. I overcame it. I went to the doctor on 27th of January, because I keep notes. And I always ask the comparison of my blood pressure, the prior visit to the current visit, right? And I went on the 27th. My blood pressure was 122 over 84. So I asked them, I'll be knowing, is that good? No, that is good. Now the bottom number, that 80 something, is the one you got to watch. Okay, I know a little bit something. So I'm concerned about that, I think, more so than anything, because I know what hypertension, high blood pressure, will do to you. I done seen it take my husband out, my mama, my sister, and so many others, okay? And so I also put down my weight, the prior to the present. Now, this is what I do, because I used to be obsessed with it, right? In the beginning. Oh, goodness. Yeah, 27. I used to be obsessed when I was losing weight, right? I used to weigh myself almost every day. Like, it's almost like I didn't want to gain, not even water weight. And I know a lot of times some of it is water, not all. And you could be 1 pound heavier today, but tomorrow you're 2 pounds lighter. And so I would go every month by my choice. I didn't have to. This is me holding myself accountable, because I was so dedicated and I wanted to hold myself accountable, and I wanted this so bad. I would go once a month to get weighed. Didn't have to, though. They didn't make me. I told them I wanted to, so they said, sure. I would go every month to get weighed and get my blood pressure. And honey, when I tell you, when they tell me those numbers, I'll be in awe. And this is going on, I'm going to say 5 years now. Wait a minute, this is 2000. Yeah, 5 years now. My blood pressure is amazing. And it had a lot to do with me wanting it, eating healthy. Do you talk? Excuse me. Do you talk to anyone about it? I'm reading the comment. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you. Don't suffer alone. Anxiety, I'm gonna tell you about that. I witnessed my mom suffering with that growing up as a child, so I'm just going to give a little answer. Oftentimes we suffer from anxiety because of stress, traumas, things that we're going through. We get overwhelmed, and we get overwhelmed with certain issues. And okay, life is life. People need to stop putting everybody in the same box as them. Oh, just pray about it. Now, yes, pray about it. Talk to God about it. Read. But also, people, come on now, be wise. He just said we couldn't talk to no one. Where did he? Oh, no, I understand. Because when I lost my mom in 2014, January the 20th, 10 days before my birthday, you couldn't tell me nothing. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. And I don't care how old it gets. The pain comes and goes, and the tears and stuff, and stuff like that. Pray, and you do all that stuff, and we can't bring them back. Oh, today my daughter's birthday is April the 4th. Yeah, my mom passed away 10 days after my grandbaby's birthday, which is January 10th. She passed away on the 20th. My birthday is January 30th. Okay. And we laid her to rest the day after my birthday, the 31st. And her brother, oldest brother, well, one of her oldest brothers, because she had two that was older than her. My mom was a baby girl. He passed away same day we laid my mom to rest. I just turned 59. Sorry for that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is this just happened. Oh, 2020. Still okay. I'm gonna say this. People need to stop telling people they can't have tears. Stop. Where does it say we can't cry? And look this up too, because I know this. There's a difference between grieving and mourning. Look it up. Come back on here and tell me, girl, you didn't lie. Grieving and mourning is two different things. Where my phone at? I want to say this while I'm on the line. Oh, my sister's birthday is March the 8th. And she's really sick now. Whew. Really. What's the difference between mourning a loss and grieving a loss? Okay, grief is the internal feelings and thought related to a loss, including sadness, anger, guilt, and emptiness. Mourning, the eternal expression of grief through actions like attending funerals, sharing memories, or wearing mourning attire. That's why I tell people Mourning is memories. You're talking about the memory. Oh, I remember when my mom used to do this. Da, da, da. Grieving is what consumes you. The sadness, the depression, the rage, the anger. That's why I'm glad I looked it up. I knew I was telling the truth about it. What is the light body? You going into your, that's meditation, ain't it? And then I'm gonna conclude this. Memories, keep your mom's memory alive. And when the day come, I saw the sweetest thing today on TikTok. And you could just get on these platforms and stuff just be in your FYP, right? This boy, man, he's a man, so was sitting down by his mom's headstone. And he had y'all can look this up. It's on TikTok, okay? Look it up. He was eating a chalupa from Taco Bell, okay? And it was around the Christmas holidays. But for whatever reason, it just came up. You know how stuff comes up. And he said he visited his mom at least once or twice a week and on the holidays. And he was telling the story. I thought that was the most amazing thing. And for him to be out there, it was cold, but not snow. He had on his jacket. He was eating. He said because his mother liked the Taco Bell. Okay. And when I saw that, I just thought that was the most amazing thing. You know, sometimes it's good to go and talk. Yes, you come on here anytime. That's why I say I like to make a difference. You pray, you express your feelings and don't let nobody tell you not to feel the way you feel. You get over things when you want to, okay? You do. That was your mom. That was your best friend. And that's fresh, especially with your best friend and your mom. I don't care. You know what? I say this. I made a video yesterday because I see this one person on here. I ain't putting no name out, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably could read between the lines that know what I'm talking about. This woman talks so bad about her mom. Horrible. And one of the things she said, she could be on fire and she'll spit on her. Now I'm saying this without putting a name on it. I saw that. Well, no, I heard that. Okay, let me say it. I heard that. See? When I heard that, a little tidbit, and I love my mom to death. My mom was better as we became adults. This ain't bashing, this is the truth, than we was when she was a kid. So I leave that there. I don't give a darn. I never disrespected my mama. And for someone to have that much anger, rage, wickedness, evilness, I said this because that is. You're supposed to honor your mom and your father, okay? Even if, I'm gonna say this right, you don't have no association with them, or she wasn't no good mom or dad or what have you, whatever parent it was. It could be your grandparent to raise you up. Why you bring it to social media? Get help. My thing is this: a lot of time people suffer because they in their inner child stage. They don't get help. So whatever happened to them when they was a kid, they want to bring it into their adulthood. See, it's good to tell a story or two. I can share my story. But also, it comes a point in time you got to break those generational curses. And when you become an adult, it's up to you to seek counsel. It's up to you that want to change. And it's up to you to want to be the best parent you can be for your own child, because you're not being that way. And when, like, she talking about energy and stuff, I'm so sick of people saying, well, my kids don't see it. Yes, they do. I never saw my mom and dad, but I've heard it. Okay? And so even if you don't see it or hear it, some people are empaths. They feel energy. I do. I feel energy. Oh boy, I wish I could say what I want to say. I feel energy. But if you got that much hatred in you about your mom, at the end of the day, God gave her a gift to have you, and she could have aborted you. But she decided to have you. And despite how she was as a parent, I'm not justifying. I'm not saying that a parent's supposed to abuse their child, treat them like they ain't their child, make a difference and things like that. Y'all, if I can tell you how it was done. But despite that, I loved my mom. I love my mom. I miss my mom. I took care of my mother. So that's a testimony. That's me speaking out on something that I actually went through, not without saying it in a roundabout way. And fix yourself. Because right now, if you're talking about that parent, you're not no good parent. You're disrespectful to your mother and your children, because you're having your children suffer because of you. I wouldn't dare. My sisters can get on here. All of my kids, I have 4. My son's the oldest. All my kids in their 30s. Long story short, and getting to it, they love my children. And even though this is not talking bad, I felt sometimes like left out of things. I would never tell my kids not to talk to my sisters or my mother or whoever it may be. Let them make their mind up. It's time for people to stop putting their kids and using their kids hostage. And I had to say that because it's the truth. Okay, I could never do that to my mother and father. I love my parents. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. And then for a person to have so much rage. Again, disclaimer, I ain't talking about the person. This is a viral thing, okay? So if you run across it, this person is viral all the time. Lost their brother, her spouse. And you said the most horriblest things. I wish somebody would have said something mean to me when I lost my brother. My brother's life was taken, okay? He was my only brother. He was the baby. And you, I'm talking about my spouse, say something about my brother, you're heartless, you're wicked, you're evil. And see, this is the thing. I don't like to say karma, but this, I will say this. Oftentimes people will say, oh, why am I going through this? Why is this happening to me? Why? You might have done something 20 years ago and you didn't pray upon it, and you didn't ask God for forgiveness, and it could come back and haunt you and bite you in your butt. So you wondering why this is happening to you. Remember what you did. You sit down, repent, and ask God to forgive you for any sins that you may have caused. Small ones, big ones, what have you. Because a small one is bad, just like a big one. Just like I say, an addiction. You got sex, gambling, drugs, alcohol, food, just to name a few addictions. Food addictions can kill you too. You sit up there just addicted to food, scarfing. Next thing you know, you got blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, just to name a few. And then you end up getting. That's why I say I have a lot of knowledge and wisdom and understanding. My biggest thing is I'm focused on losing weight so I can be healthier. But I don't have no serious. I have one condition that I have to take a pill for. The rest of them I don't have to. I take supplements. And I have thyroids, which is Graves' disease. So anything else, diabetes, cholesterol, hypertension, all that stuff, I don't have none of that. You have to work on yourself. And as she said, which is true, it comes from inner. That's just like your peace is inside of you. You have to dig deep down inside of you to bring it out of you. You can only do it with the help of God. So that's why I like to tell people when they say pray about it. Yes, I pray all the time. Matter of fact, I talk to God, okay? But that's my thing. Read, listen, meditate, pray. I worship everything. Cry, whatever. And it's not because you're sad. That's the Holy Spirit coming into, oh, don't get me serious. See, that's why I said I don't get into the religion part, but that's life. I know what I do. And anything I do, I don't have to put it out there precisely of what I do, but I'm a believer. I believe to the utmost. What I said earlier, God didn't say I couldn't be confused. But I trust him over anything. Most definitely. Because when you're sitting somewhere by yourself, oh, why am I getting so serious? This is a serious topic here. That girl just did something to me. And I typically don't speak on things like that. But I said this. I said it out of love. I didn't say it out of like, you know how sometimes these people be on there doing these commentaries and they be like pretty much like dogging the person out. That's them, okay? But I said it at a general, like being genuine with it. And I said it because I hate to tell everybody everything about me, but this is a good thing. When I see people having kids and they're being unfit and neglecting, abusive, and abuse don't always come in physical. It's an emotional abuse thing. You got the psychological abuse and the mental abuse, okay? And despite you say your children don't see it, look at your behavior. So I say that to say, when I see people mistreating their children, I'm mandated. And if don't nobody know what that is, I can report it. That's why I said people don't have to believe me. I'm registered. And then that doesn't necessarily mean in the state that I live in. That's me witnessing and seeing it with anybody. So, like I said, you see something, say something. That don't mean you have to get in. Don't go towards it. But you're up there taking the camera, doing this. How about dialing 911 first, then record? That's what people. Oh man, I'm saying. It's just sad. This world is backwards. It's just backwards. It's backwards. Oh, that is so sweet. That is amazing. That is so good. You subscribe to my channel. Y'all turn on your notifications so when I come on, y'all know I'm on here. And again, I don't just come on here and be like a Debbie Downer type of person, but I talk about some serious things. Like today, I'm all over the place talking about this, that, and the third. So what? That's what we're supposed to do. Socialize, conversate. I'm gonna do my exercise and gonna do some more later. But I said something. I made a video about it in a respectful way. Because see, you don't have to get all, I say belligerent, cussing, loud, and ghetto, or however you want to call it, right? Kindness kills people too. And especially when you know how to conduct yourself. Because sometimes you can conduct yourself as they do. And that's when you look foolish. Right? Mm-hmm. So, instance, you with someone and they want to argue and pick with you. And you be like, this is my story, okay? And they telling you the same thing all the time to hear what you got to say. And just as soon as you give your opinion, they try to chop your head off. You're not going to make me feel the way you want me to the way you want me to feel because of how you feeling. You get what I'm saying? That's mental. I went through that. You're doing the same thing. Ask me. That's what I said earlier. You asked me, for instance, could I loan your sister $500? But you already done loaned it to her before you came home. My segment, my truth. So you telling me, and I might say, what are you going to do? Or nothing, because I'm listening, right? I'm listening. I ain't like, oh, you better not give my money, none of that type of stuff. And just as soon as you quiet, I got proof of this, and you don't say nothing, ooh, that pierces through their soul. That's why I say you kill people with kindness. You're not getting me all worked up. I already done went through hell with you. Gained weight. That's when my health problems started. But when I took back me and wanted to live a certain way and not be all hysterical and all this, that, and the third, it's time to go. Bye. And I ain't talking about bye, Felicia, either. So when I see these babies, hold on, y'all. I gotta get up. When I see these babies, I'm walking now because I can't just sit there. I gotta give me some water. When I see these babies going through this, it just really saddens me. It really saddens me. So I'm gonna get off here because I got to clean this meat that I left out from yesterday in the refrigerator, that is. Let me put this up here. I'm in my kitchen and I gotta get my water. I'll say something about it. So until the next one, everyone, have a good day. It's Thankful Thursday, and I am so thankful and grateful that I have some beautiful people on here talking with me, and I don't know your name, but I'll be praying for you. Thank you, Corey. I'm gonna say 2014. Okay. Oh wow, that's when my mom passed away. So I hope and pray that all is well with everyone. Have a good one. Until the next one.